YouTube, Smoove the trucker. Freight is booming out here, you guys. Freight is booming. Just got back on another real busy week this week. Keeping you guys posted. Went down to Pennsylvania, then we went down to New York, or up to New York, back to Pennsylvania, back to California. But it's been a little while since I made my last video. I wanted to send an update, summer freight update for FedEx Ground. How's it going out here? Have things slowed down? Is it getting any busier? Honestly, things have been getting busier and busier and busier, you guys. It's crazy. You know, we just keep getting more loads, and they keep sending us farther out every week too. Since I made my last video, we've been busy, just nonstop, you know, just going, getting our loads in. And it's been a lot of miles. You know, last week we did the busiest week I've had so far with this company. We did about almost 6,400 miles in 1 week, team driving for FedEx Ground, hauling doubles to the East Coast and back. So that was a huge check, getting 6,400 miles. I think we grossed, you know, well over $2,000 just last week out here for FedEx Ground. So things have been going real well. Things have been busy. Honestly, things have been really busy. It's just, you know, you gotta it's almost been so busy where you have to want to work. You have to have the grind and the motivation to keep going, because it's just, you know, when you're busting out over 6,000 miles every single week consistently, just go, you know, you gotta have motivation to not get burned out and to just keep on the grind, keep on the hustle, you know, realize that you're doing what you need to do. You're making really good money out here. And you know, you're setting yourself up real well for the future. So if any of you guys are interested on how FedEx is going out here, it's going real well. I'm in the Poundex yard right now. It's the yard in the industry yard. We got the vans over here, got a couple bobtails in the back. You can't really see them, but this is where you park for the City of Industry FedEx Ground yard. So when it comes down to it, guys, it's been really busy. A lot of work. You got to have motivation out here to stay on the grind, on the hustle. You know, when you're busting out 6,000 miles plus every week, it's a lot. It gets to you mentally, and you got to be motivated to keep going, keep on the hustle, stay on the grind, and, you know, keep making really good money. Those of you guys have been watching my YouTube channel for a long time, you know, I was always a lifeguard / surfer boy back before I got into trucking about almost 2 years ago now. And this is the first summer where I'm not really doing any of my lifeguarding this summer. You know, for FedEx Ground, it's come to the point where, you know, when it comes down to it, I'm just making, you know, it's just way better financial opportunity out here for FedEx than it is going back and doing that. You know, when you're making consistently, you know, pretty much over 2,000 a week gross every single week like that, you know, it's a good 3 or 4 times more than, you know, you can pretty much make at any other job, like being a lifeguard or any other type regular 9 to 5 40-hour a week job, you know. So it's a lot, you guys. It's a lot of work, a lot of honestly, this is where the work seems to be at over the summer. You know, for FedEx Ground, we're an essential supplier, so it doesn't matter how bad this pandemic gets, we're gonna have a lot of freight. It's actually interesting when you go into the big FedEx terminals all around the country. They have multiple different trucking companies that are getting leased on to FedEx now and hauling freight for them. I'm seeing, you know, like starter companies like Western Express and Werner, CR England. I don't know if they're giving them the same rate as they're giving the actual FedEx drivers. I doubt it. But still, they're leasing on and hauling some of FedEx's freight because I don't know if it's because FedEx just has an oversupply of freight. But it's interesting. If you go on Indeed.com and different hiring websites, FedEx is hiring for every single position. Whether you're a warehouse worker, you know, a packer inside the warehouse, you know, a materials handler, all those different positions inside the warehouse, they're hiring. FedEx van drivers, like this guy right here, you know, they're hiring for van drivers and for semi-truck drivers too, especially teams, cross country, they're hiring like crazy for teams. You know, if you want a team job, you can get one instantly, and I'm telling you firsthand, it's super high pay. You know, just this last month consistently I've been making over 2,000 a week every single week gross. It's come to the point where it's so much work, you gotta be motivated and have the drive to keep going, because it's just, you're constantly working, almost over 100 hours a week for sure, for every single week, just because the truck's always moving. When you're not working, your teammate's driving, so you're technically still working on, because you're still getting paid while he's driving. So it's a lot of work, a lot of hustle on the grind. But I say what is super nice is that we're getting consistently 2 days off too. So we've been so busy lately, getting over 6,000 miles a week. For example, these last couple weeks, they'll send us out on Thursday. This last week, they sent us out on Thursday because we were so busy, we didn't get back till Tuesday. So we got our 2 days off, got all day Tuesday, all day Wednesday, and headed back out. Actually, Thursday night, we actually got 2.5 days off last week. And we still made over 6,400 miles that week. So that just tells you how far they're sending you. They're sending us on these crazy runs. I think that particular week, they sent us all the way down to Massachusetts, and from Massachusetts all the way back to Portland, Oregon, all the way up to Portland, Oregon, and then from Portland, Oregon, back down to Southern California, down to City of Industry Yard in SoCal. So that was a over 6,400 mile week, just in about 5.5 days that we did. So, they're going to run you real hard. When you're out here, the load has to get to the shipper at a specific time. But the way it works for FedEx Ground, you kind of want to time it so that you can get to the different terminal before, I would say before like 6 o'clock in the morning at the different terminals. Because if you get there in the morning before 6 a.m., that's when they'll dispatch out all the team runs. So if you get there before then, you don't have to wait around all day for them to find you another load. They have another load like that. So you can just drop and hook, get another load and go. And then that's the way you're gonna make your most amount of money out here too, is by getting to the terminal on time and dropping your load and getting back out on the road as soon as possible. And another way I found out where you can make more money too is if they don't send you quite all the way to the East Coast, like say they send you from California to Texas or up to Colorado or to Mississippi or somewhere kind of halfway in the country, you tell them you want to go east when you get there. And they'll send you east up to Massachusetts or New Jersey, and you'll get, about 6,000 miles that particular week. So that's another tip, where you can maximize your profits when you're out here on the road. Something I've learned in these last, it's pretty much been about 4.5 months now. 4.5 months here for FedEx Ground. So things have been going real well, you guys, real consistent, real high paying loads. It's been really good. When you're making, crazy, really, really good money like this, it's tough for me to go back to my normal summer lifeguard job, just making, a little over 500 a week when I'm making 3 or 4 times more, consistently every single week out here for FedEx Ground. Even though it's a lot of work, I'm working over 100 hours every single week. When it comes down to it, it feels good, you guys. If you have the hustle, intensity, focus and respect, and you're ready to get out here on the road, do the grind and make some money, you can come out here and stack a lot of cash really quickly, especially right now over the summer. This is, FedEx is essential supply business, so it doesn't matter how bad this pandemic gets, we're gonna have consistent loads and our freight is always gonna keep moving. So things are going real well, you guys. If any of you guys are looking for a company to join, specifically if you're in the Southern California area, there's other contractors too, but my contractor in specific, he's looking to hire other drivers. So if you guys are interested in coming out here and making, some really good money, you don't mind driving team, you get 2 days off per week, my contractor is hiring. So if you're in Los Angeles, Orange County, Ontario, San Bernardino, Bakersfield, Southern California area, send me a comment down below. I'll give you the hookup for coming on to FedEx. You got to have at least, my contractor said at least 10 months experience. It's technically supposed to be a year, but he can kind of get you in with 10 months experience if you have 10 months prior experience. So leave a comment down below if you guys are interested in joining this company. When it comes down to it, it's up to you. You guys, how hard you want to run, how much money you want to make. But the opportunities here with FedEx Ground, I'm telling you, we're having freight is booming. Freight is absolutely booming this summer. I couldn't be a happier camper. So I've been so busy that, I gotta have the motivation to keep going and just keep going out every week. You know, I've been going out. I haven't taken a week off since I started in these last 4.5 months. So I've just been on it like crazy. You know, I haven't been taking any vacations. I've just been on the grind, hustling, and working, you know. The good thing about this job too is when you're working over 100 hours a week, you know, it's nice being able to like sleep. For half of those hours, you're able to actually sleep and actually, you actually have to train your body to kind of sleep, because sometimes you're hitting potholes when you're team driving. So it takes a little while to get the hang of it. But once you get the hang of it and you're able to sleep, you know, working over 100 hours a week just goes by real quick. So, yeah, I recommend it, you guys. You guys looking for a good company, FedEx Ground. We're booming out here. Freight is going like crazy. And things have been going real well. So just wanted to give you guys a little update. Sorry it's been about a month since my last video, but just been super busy, you guys. Super busy, staying on the hustle, staying on the grind. You know, the CDL big rig truck driving gig, it's a really good opportunity, you guys. If you guys don't mind working, you know, getting this specific company, having 2 days off a week, that really helps too. You can kind of get your mind right, go back, and it can take a little bit of time off before you're back out on the road. I like it a lot better than an OTR, straight driving, just being out for a month at a time. And then just having the terminal to terminal drop and getting right back out, drop and hook, and keep on rolling. It's been a really good gig, really good opportunity. So I'm here in the Pound X yard, just got home. Gonna go take my home time now. But yeah, I want to give you guys this video. If you guys are interested in a good opportunity, you know, I can't guarantee you're gonna be making, you know, $2,000 a week, but if I say, you know, if you're on the hustle, on the grind, you're willing to work, you know, and go to the East Coast and back every week, yeah, you're gonna be grossing about $2,000 a week at this company. So that's all I wanted to say. You know, give you guys an update. Summer freight is booming for FedEx Ground. We're doing real well. You guys can come out here and set yourself real well if you're able to hustle and work, and don't mind team driving. You can come out here, and this is an excellent opportunity. So I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up. I'm gonna go home, make some breakfast, getting hungry, and enjoy my home time. But this is freight is booming, you guys. 4.5 months for FedEx Ground. We're doing real well. So that's all I got for today. Gonna go ahead and wrap this video up. Smoove the trucker out for now. You.